And we are meeting these challenges, or assisting meeting these challenges, by providing educational development goals and providing educational tools of learning opportunities for these girls and women. And so with that, we have the Helping Our Neighbors program, the Adult Skills and HIV and AIDS. And this is the program that I will address in more detail today. This is a very special program to the YWCA. And you can see, because the program focuses on empowering participating young women to be productive citizens by providing them with the education with a focus on skills training. Provide academic and trade skills for girls 13 to 18 from economically disadvantaged families who are unable to enroll in high school and who drop out from primary school. We enroll approximately 55 women each year. And the core training programs are hospitality, sewing, cosmetology, primary education, and primary school education. This is the program where we help them, because many of them come to us. Sometimes they drop out of school, graduate at an early age, 12 years. But they can't go to high school because they do not have the money, and we provide them. They come to us and we provide them with an air of classes. Here, we try to build their self-esteem. We try to communicate more with them, let them open up to us. We work on sectional help with them and try to assist if they do well in the school, try to get sponsorship for them so that they can go on to high school. And we have many of them who have done just that. Additional training in life skills, as I said, remedial math and English, because many of them come to us can't read. They really can't read and write. So we have a special class with a special teacher that works with those students. How this program really came about? Because of the situation of our country, and because something happened that I had to retire from teaching in 1990, and I could not stay at home. So a YWCA member was a part of my church family, and she said, you can come to the Y. There is nothing much to do because the Y was dormant for many, many, many years. There was no general secretary. The last one transferred with her husband to a district, and it was funding and everything. They couldn't get anyone. So the building, it was one building with about 30 or so preschoolers in the building, and the seniors had a little room, so I went there and filled my thumb. I didn't fill it for too long because as a primary school teacher, I used to teach standard 6. I think here it would be 8th grade, depends on how. And that's a program I usually prepare them to go to high school. And once you're in my class, you will go to high school. And I had several cases where students would come from another class to my class and just can't read, and I couldn't understand that. I don't have the time to teach this child to read. I have to push my class so that they can do well. So I worked with another teacher friend of mine. I said, whenever reading time, I'll send it to you, and you can see how you can help. And that was very successful as a program for me. And by the end, the person normally comes with a big smile. Miss, I can read. So going to the Y, and people come to me there, they remembered me. Is there any program that we can do? And I went to Jamaica as my first form of training, and I saw they had the Helping Our Neighbors, or they didn't call it that way though, but a school similar to one that I wanted, that I was thinking about. But I had no staff. All I had was a Peace Corps volunteer and a volunteer from Canada through the CUSO initiative, only 3 of us. But fortunately, who saw volunteer was into literacy, and the other volunteer was into youth. And we were sitting one day and we opened the YWCA Common Concern. Here we saw, like what we were looking for, the Helping Early Leavers program from Australia. I said, good. And how you can get funding through the World YWCA. Immediately through the RSV we applied and we got funding. And the following year after I went there, we started the health program. And that program is with us up to this moment. Although many times at board meetings we sit around and say we have to drop a program. We don't have any money. I said you can drop any program but not the health program. And so we try to solicit, and it's so many things we have. It's so challenges. When the end of the month, when we try to meet salaries for staff and there's no salaries. But there's always a good Samaritan. Just like last month we had the group from New York came in. One group came, okay, I brought a donation of 2,000 US. And another one who has been in Belize for many years, and she does some fundraisers. So we have our internal Belizean living abroad who we ask to sponsor a child, because as I said, it's difficult. If they're from low-income families, we can't expect them to pay, many of them. So what we do, we ask around our international friends, business community, to sponsor a child. And so with that, we have been able to successfully work with that program. And as you can see, I think I strayed, but you can see some of the reasons why that program came about. Because when they were out, the high dropout rate, the teenage pregnancy was on the rise, and we really felt that we needed to do something, drugs, illiteracy and everything. So as a result of that program, which began in '92, over 700 young women, and many of these girls can be seen throughout the country of Belize, making a difference. You go to all the businesses, many businesses, you go to stores, you go to hotels, they are there. And I must say that they always come back to visit us. If you can see in that picture, we have that one, the first one. The girls were invited to the ambassador, US ambassador, to serve at their Independence Day celebration, because we do catering also, and we encourage them to go out. And it helps them because they make some money on the side while going to school. We are involved with 16 days of activism. We network with the Ministry of Women's Department, Women Issue Network, and those organizations, and we collaborate in many things that we do. HIV/AIDS walk, we participate in that also. We try to give the girls a fully rounded education in everything and how to act. And graduation day, nobody is more prouder than these young ladies, but it's always bittersweet. Happy because they're graduating, kind of sad because they're leaving a family. Many of them just want people to talk with. They just want a family that many of them do not have at home. So many times it's a lot of tears, but a lot of joy. Some of the major challenges of this program that I did talk about earlier though, is that the students can't pay their fees. Many of them can't read and write. Many of them from really poverty-stricken homes. Difficult when you visit even to get to their homes. Many of them from abusive situations. And because of that, they have low self-esteem. Abuse means that they are sexually molested by their families.